You know, no matter where you work, embellishing a resume or inflating your qualifications can cost you a job or a big promotion. Channel 2 Investigates got a tip about a local professor claiming to have a degree he did not earn. We started digging and discovered the claims on his resume just were not adding up. Investigator Joel Eisenbaum took his findings to the college, and tonight, Joel reveals the administration's response.
Type in Scotty Moore, archaeologist, on Google, and what you find is a modern-day Indiana Jones. He is all over YouTube.
To solve this mystery, archaeologist Scotty Moore joins a team of experts for a descent into the Egyptian underworld.
Just a few years ago, Scotty Moore was a bona fide Discovery Channel superstar, host of a TV show called Bone Detectives.
I can name 206 bones in the human body. I don't think I could name half the things I'm wearing right now.
Moore is also a real-life professor of archaeology at Houston Community College. He's the incoming director of HCC's Honors College, the cream of the crop. But Channel 2 Investigates has discovered that HCC professor Scotty Moore is a lot more on paper than he is in real life.
This guy's a big Discovery Channel star. Maybe he just skated in HCC because he's a famous dude.
I would say that would be a mischaracterization on that end because of the vetting process that we go through.
But HCC did not catch one big deception. Up until just a few days ago, Professor Scotty Moore claimed on his HCC resume to have a PhD from the University of Washington. Professor Moore does not have a PhD from the University of Washington or anywhere else.
If our professor is telling us that there is something that they're not, then why did they expecting us to be honest to them?
HCC told us they don't discuss personnel matters, but Professor Moore did. By phone, he took responsibility, telling us, quote, "I put it down to ego and hubris. I wanted people to think better of me here. I knew that any check would show I haven't completed my PhD at the University of Washington."
I would have a lot of questions about the college and how much they vet their professors.
A thorough check would have discovered Mr. Moore a long time ago.
In regards to that situation, we're not going to discuss that particular situation.
Well, it's not clear when Professor Moore started claiming he had a PhD. It is clear HCC didn't discover the problem until days ago, apparently not verifying the information contained on their own website.
So if somebody was the new director of the Honors College, you wouldn't make sure that that PhD was good to go?
We would be looking at that on that representation as we get the information and it's vetted through.
Well, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Professor Moore now has a new resume on HCC's website. As you can see, he's changed his PhD to ABD, all but dissertation, meaning he's done coursework but doesn't have the degree. As far as we can tell, Moore was not paid more by HCC for claiming to have a PhD. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC, Channel 2 News.